Hello Internet! After a week of build-up, all those preparation videos, the Battle of Legends is here. It's going on right now and I'm about to jump in and do some of my first games. I have decided to use the Magic Forest Trick Room team, just without the forest, essentially. So Trevenant has been swapped out for Tyranitar just because I was a bit weak to Sun, so Charizard particularly weak to Torkoal as well too, so I wanted an extra bit of a patch for that, I guess. And yeah, but I mean, I've been really liking the team. It's been pretty good. So just like the battle, the Players Cup 2 qualifier. Okay, this guy's 1,500. What can we expect from him? A pretty solid looking team, but a Flygon and stuff. I am essentially planning on just to record everything and put it out there onto YouTube. I hope you're going to enjoy it, so the videos might be long. I don't know how many battles I'm going to do in this whole thing, but I suppose we'll soon find out, won't we, by the end of the day. You might notice this is my 5th game. Like, the first 4 games were not really worth watching. The first game, like, you know, I was planning on, you know, recording all of it, but, you know, the first game, the guy didn't really know what he was doing. I won. The second guy kind of knew what he was doing. I won. The third guy, this is the one that like annoyed me. I timed out on Team Preview, so I led with Lipid and Indeedee, and obviously, you know, no Trick Room setters in the back. I couldn't win the game, obviously, so I lost that one. 4th game wasn't worth watching either. So here we are. This is my 5th game, and you know, I've saved you, you know, half an hour of pointless games to watch essentially. So here we are. Hopefully, we're going to get some good games right from the start. How can this guy stop Trick Room? That is what I've got to look for on Team Preview, and I'm not really sure how, to be completely honest. So I think just Redirection and Hatterene looks good. I do have to worry about the Dragalge and the Delmise there. Yes, I do. But I definitely need Marowak here. And I'm going to go with Magiana in the back as well. This seems like the solid 4, the main 4 to go with. But, yeah, I'm just going to go for a little cheeky look at some stats. Yeah, Delmise, if it's minimum speed, Delmise actually is slower than Marowak, so that could be a bit of an issue for us. Do need to bear that in mind. But Hatterene will be faster as well. Okay, he's led with his Zacian and Dragalge. I can just redirect away anything he does, can't I? Like, if he's got Substitute, then this would be a good time for him to Substitute. But, yeah, and here's the other change that I made as well. I took the Babiri Berry off of Hatterene, because most of the time I'm going to be following, you know, follow-meing away attacks like Behemoth Blade, as we're about to do right now, hopefully. So the Babiri Berry doesn't really do a whole lot, and the Psychic Seed allows us to survive, you know, sun-boosted heat waves and, you know, all that kind of stuff a bit better. So yeah, here's a Behemoth Blade. I mean, if this knocks Indeedee out, then yeah, I kind of thought I was supposed to survive that. Oh, I was going to say if it knocks the Indeedee out, that's a pretty nifty combination. If it knocks the Indeedee out, a Sludge Bomb would hit the Hatterene. We were at +1 special defense there. We were going to survive that attack. But, okay. I guess we're not anymore. Okay. This is going to be a fun start, isn't it? That critical hit absolutely mattered. I know Dragalge is powerful with its adaptability and everything, but, we were at +1 special defense. I'm pretty sure that mattered. Okay. Let's hope he doesn't knock the Magiana out then. This game got very, very tricky. Okay, okay. Is this the Delmise coming in? No, it's the Toxtricity. Okay. Okay, okay. Is this the Delmise coming in? It is. Okay. Now, right, I essentially need to hope that it's not minimum speed then. I don't know why he's swapping out, unless, like, maybe he thought Behemoth Blade doesn't knock Magiana out, and I don't think it does. I suppose maybe he was choice specs locked into Sludge Wave. But, like, he has not used his Dynamax, I've not used mine either. Magina doesn't really do anything to Toxtricity. But my Marowak is important. I mean, Magina does pretty well against the two in the back, sort of, as long as Trick Room's up. But I think maybe it is safer to Dynamax the Marowak here. Like, the guy's playing... I don't know if he knows what he's doing, or if, yeah, or what, to be honest. I'm going to do this. Like, I'm hoping that worst case scenario is his Delmise is minimum speed. I'm Dynamaxing first if he's Dynamaxing as well, so that means it's slower, but he might not be Dynamaxing. My worst case scenario here is if he does... what a start. If he does just go for a Phantom Force and he is actually faster in Trick Room, then I'm wasting an attack into it here. So I really need to hope that... this is a minimum speed Marowak. He is a minimum speed... Delmise as well. Wow, okay. Well, this is bad. At least we're knocking it out. But let's see how much an Overdrive will do here. Like, the Dragalge might be Specs. So, if it is, like, this isn't a choice Specs, Overdrive, come in. We're at +1, but, you know, the Toxtricity resists all of the attacks here. But, still does a lot, actually. Single target. It is an Overdrive. We should survive this. Yeah, okay. There's Throat Spray? Throat Spray. Okay. I like the peril that this first game has given us straight away. Okay, Dragalge's base speed is 44, which is 1 slower than Marowak. If that's a minimum speed Dragalge as well, we could be in trouble. But if it is minimum speed Dragalge, if he knocks out my Marowak, he'll give Magina an extra +1 special attack, and then the Dazzling Gleam will knock out the Toxtricity. I don't think it will one-shot the Dragalge though. Yeah, this is like again just like the Delmise. I need to hope that this isn't minimum speed, but it probably will be, won't it? Because the Delmise was. Let's see. This is very scary, but if we get Max Quake off, I think we might be okay. Oh, he's faster. He is faster, and he's got Geyser. Okay, he's got a water attack. Ooh, okay. So we're at +2 special attack now with our Soul Heart. We should be knocking out the Toxtricity, but yeah, but we're not going to survive an attack from this Dragalge, are we? This is pretty bad. Like, I would imagine a Max Geyser in the rain would knock us out here. How many turns of Trick Room have we got left? Let's have a look. Is there any way we can do something here? 2 more turns of Trick Room left. Because, like, the only way I win this game is if I maybe now Flash Cannon into the Zacian, take a Max Geyser, then take a Max Geyser through Protect, and then out of Trick Room, Flash Cannon the Dragalge and knock it out. Or Dazzling Gleam, same damage. Like, this is my only chance of winning the game here. So let's see how much this damage, see how much it does. We do survive. We could, if this Flash Cannon knocks out the Zacian, I think we might be okay. Please be strong, Magina. Oh, wow, okay. So now we're at +3. This is the last turn of Trick Room, and we know that we are faster. Can we actually win this game? How much is a Geyser going to do through Protect? I don't think it's going to do 30, is it? And we are at +3 special attack. So this is, I mean, this is just Magina, like, in a nutshell, isn't it? Like, Magina, out of all the legends that are legal for this Battle of Legends tournament, Magina has only got base... Has only got base 600 base stats. Whereas, like, you know, there's ones available at, like, you know, 680 and, you know, 720, as we just saw there. But we're out of Trick Room now. We are at +4 special attack. So both of these are neutral. It doesn't really matter which one I go for. We know we're faster. This flash cannon will knock it out. Surely. I know it's bulky, but it's not that bulky. Wow. Wow. Whoa. What a game. What a game to start off on. Okay. From that, that just hopefully that's not going to set the tone of the rest of my run here. The Sludge Wave critical hit turn 1, that was bad. Like, if I'd led with the Magina instead, then oof. Then, you know, he wouldn't have been able to Sludge Wave us, would he? But wow, okay, Mufasa with a team that looks like Tyranitar wants to come to. So it's teams like this why I did want Tyranitar. Like, aside from that Urshifu, Tyranitar is amazing here. So how do we want to play this? Because we do need to get Trick Room up, but we do need to be wary of the Torkoal as well. At least there's no Venusaur, so there's no, like, sleep shenanigans and stuff. But I think the best way to go is actually going with Indeedee and Hatterene. The Psychic Seed hopefully will help us this time. The critical hit didn't help, didn't allow us to show that off last game, did it? And I think Tyranitar and Marowak actually in the back. Like, this is a game that Magina is not going to come to. I mean, look at his team. He's got 3 fire types. So Marowak and Tyranitar make the most sense here. Tyranitar and Marowak can both just one-shot Mewtwo, I imagine. Not Dynamax, but they can. But hello, Mufasa. Yeah, okay. My new microphone. My brand new microphone. I hope I sound okay. Let me know what you think in the comments. Talk to me. My lovely viewer there. You person watching. Okay. Can we see the fists on that Urshifu? Oh, the little things are going up at the back. See, I'm learning. I am learning. That's a dark Urshifu, isn't it? That is a dark type Urshifu. So, yeah, and this is... Oh, and in the first game, I was worried about if the Behemoth Blade would knock the Indeedee out, and then the Sludge Bomb would get the Hatterene. Actually, I've just remembered, I covered for stuff like that because I have actually got the Focus Sash on this Indeedee. So, if the Urshifu here goes for a Wicked Blow into the Indeedee with the Follow Me, then I will survive, and then he won't be able to Parting Shot out on my Hatterene. So I will get Trick Room here, but I do imagine he will Parting Shot into his Torkoal. So if I really wanted to, I could, I mean, I could just Dazzling Gleam here too, couldn't I? Like to get the Urshifu, but a +1 special offense. Torkoal isn't the biggest threat for Hatterene, although we don't enjoy taking eruptions, obviously. Oh, Snarl. Hatterene the Void. Oh, that was perfect then. Okay, so I'm really happy that Indeedee went down there, and I'm really happy that the Hatterene survived that. Because now we get Trick Room up, we're not neutered in any way. So the first game, absolutely terrible, turn 1. This second game, makes sense to put Tyranitar in, doesn't it? The second game, perfect turn 1. The RNG has been running wild on me, brother, already. I do, like, I sort of have to, I don't have to go for a Rock Slide here, but it makes a lot of sense. It makes most sense too, doesn't it? Like Dazzling Gleam and Rock Slide, just because, like, if the Urshifu is Focus Sash, that's my worry. If the Urshifu is sashed, I do need to bank on the Rock Slide, so I'm thinking maybe I could crunch into the Urshifu as well, but, like, I do need damage on this Incineroar at the same time as well, because I've only got Marowak in the back. Tyranitar is the only thing that I've got to deal with this Incineroar, so I'm just going to attack here. I'm sure he will have Torkoal in the back. Okay, indeed he comes out. to deal with my Trick Room a little bit. Okay, his Psychic Seed on these Indeedee. Okay, Rock Slide. We should do a decent amount of damage to the Incineroar here. We do hit, thankfully. Yeah, it doesn't knock it out though. And another Snarl. And Hatterene avoids again? Okay, this person probably isn't very happy. I'm quite happy. I'll take that after the after the Sludge Wave critical hit at the beginning of the first game. If that was Choice Specs Dragalge, like Choice Specs, I was +1 special defense. It was essentially neutral. I think I would have survived, but like I don't know. I'll have to look at that calculation afterwards. And now I can just be safe and Rock Slide and Dazzling Gleam again, can't I? Because if it brings the Urshifu in, it doesn't want to take a Dazzling Gleam. If it brings a Torkoal in, it doesn't want. It's got Protect. It doesn't want. Oh, the Indeedee's got Protect. I thought it was the Incineroar there. Torkoal doesn't want to take a Rock Slide really if it can help it. And the Dazzling Gleam was enough to take the Incineroar there as it is. So okay, 2 turns of Trick Room down. We know that there is the Urshifu in the back. What was his legend? Mewtwo. Thank you for reminding me. Mewtwo. Okay. It could have a fighting attack. And so I'm a little bit worried about my Tyranitar here. We have only got 2 turns of Trick Room left as well, so this is looking a little bit dangerous, to be honest. Yeah, this isn't looking fantastic. The guy has sort of positioned himself quite well here. Oh dear, yeah, this isn't too good for us, is it? I'm gonna Rock Slide here, but I am actually going to I'm gonna Smite as well. Because I think the Hatterene is the key to winning this game at this point. Since he has got the Urshifu in the back, like the Urshifu will one-shot my Marowak, it will one-shot my Tyranitar. I need the Hatterene to be healthy here. I do expect him to go for a Follow Me. I do expect him to Dynamax his Mewtwo as well, which he is doing. So I'll get the Smite into the Indeedee and then a Rock Slide, I suppose. So I should have gone for a Crunch, shouldn't I, there? Yeah, maybe that was a mistake. But I was just thinking that the Indeedee would survive this attack. But it is at, what, like 40% or something, isn't it? Okay. Let's see. Yeah, oh, it's less than that. Yeah, Smite does knock it out. Should have gone for a Crunch here then. Rock Slide damage, still good. But let's see which one he targets. And actually, thinking about it, oh, that's... Okay, okay, we can't complain. You know, the Snarls missed as well. And it's a Phantasm into the Hatterene. Yeah, that is what I was worried about. Attacks there that threatened the Hatterene. But last turn of Trick Room, the Urshifu, even if it protects, is going to potentially go down to the Max Smite. And if it is Focus Sash, the Sand is up as well to finish it off. So, but I'm just thinking, like, if the Urshifu doesn't protect here, and it is Focus Sash, if I just Crunch into the Mewtwo, the Urshifu will get an attack here, so I kind of am forced to Rock Slide again, aren't I? And Smite into the Urshifu. So we have got Psychic Terrain, so there's no, like, Sucker Punches or anything here. But this Mewtwo is going to be a big threat for us. Okay, he has protected. But let's see if Max Smite brings him down to his Focus Sash. Okay, Mewtwo hits itself as well, which is potentially pretty big. Oh, he tried to Max Guard because he was attacking before... yeah. He was attacking before... trying to move before my Hatterene was moving there. So yeah, this is kind of how I was thinking it might happen. The Urshifu with the Sash, yeah, still gets brought down to the Sash with the Smite there. And again, yeah, in hindsight, I should have gone for a... what is this? Like, again, I can't complain. Like, he missed two Snarls on me. I've missed 2 Rock Slides on this Mewtwo now. But now we're out of Trick Room. We are out of Trick Room. And he has got a very nasty looking Mewtwo there. Like, I kind of want this to be my last turn of Dynamax, because that would force him to either attack into the Tyranitar or prevent my Trick Room. I suppose we've got a similar situation next turn though, haven't we? So we will try and crunch here, and I will just Max Smite again into the Mewtwo. Since I can't try and Trick Room here. Like, it's just smart for him to knock out the Hatterene, isn't it? Although this crunch will do a lot of damage to the Mewtwo, and he can't Expanding Force to knock out both Tyranitar and Marowak because Tyranitar's a Dark type. But yeah, like he hit himself in confusion in the last turn, but that essentially was nullified because I missed the Rock Slide. But here's a crunch, actually does a lot of damage to the Mewtwo there. So yeah, I don't have to risk Poltergeist now. All of the effects happening. I don't have to risk Poltergeist. I can just go for a Flare Blitz and crunch my single 100% accurate attack on Marowak, and yeah. Like, spread move, like, I mean, I've got no other play but to try and crunch and Flare Blitz here, have I? But like, he hasn't got any spread moves that will knock both of these Pokemon out, so I'm pretty sure we're okay. Like, if it's an Expanding Force, then yeah, okay, he's knocking out the Marowak. It's a Shadow Ball, as it turns out. Still knocks out the Marowak. Wow, that's some power. That is some power. It is Life Orb after all, then. And the crunch is just going to finish the Mewtwo out as well. So that was a pretty wild game. It would have worked out very differently. Well, potentially would have worked out a little bit different with the Snarls hitting. But I suppose if the Snarls did hit, maybe I would revert to yeah, Magic Powdering and attack things perhaps. Because like at -1, even at -2, we still would have threatened the Urshifu with Dazzling Gleam. But if we were at -2, would we have brought the Urshifu down to its Sash through Protect, or Detect as it was? Not entirely sure, but we'll take it. We'll take it. These, like, and this is like one of the bonuses of playing, like, this was my theory anyway, of like playing later on as opposed to at the beginning of the tournament. The only people that are playing in this tournament right now are the people who know what they're doing. They're the people who want to do well, especially now I've actually climbed a little bit. So we shouldn't, the first few games that like I haven't bothered putting on YouTube. I've saved you the time essentially. We've gone straight into the meat of this tournament. Okay, well I'll say that, and we come across Victor here. Now I don't want to be too down on Victor, but he hasn't got a legend. I can't take this lightly though, because Charizard is a threat for the team. The Gallade could have Imprison and Trick Room. Oh, the Jumper's back by the way as well. Since we're here doing one of these big live tournament things, I thought let's have the Jumper again, which in extra quality from my camera, you can see a bit better there as well. But anyway, let's think about what I'm doing here. Grimmsnarl could be going for screens. The that elephant thing, Copper Radja, could be very annoying actually if I do get the Trick Room up. Yeah. Oh, that's going to be a big pain actually. But I feel like I do need the Trick Room still. Like if I just go in DD and Hatterene, if it is Imprison on the Gallade, I can just Dazzling Gleam it, can't I? And going like this, I do get the special defense for the Charizard potentially, with the Psychic Seed as well. So Marowak makes a lot of sense here. And I think I'm going to go with the Magearna. Although I'm really struggling to see how I hit the Copper Radja there. I have to admit, Copper Radja is not a Pokemon that I was planning my team for when I built it here. But, yeah, we'll see how this goes, won't we? Grimsnarl and Gallade. Okay, there is the Gallade lead, which I was a little bit worried about. Do you think that's in prison? Like, I don't think it's in prison, no, but, like, it could be. Both of these are weak to Fairy. I could just Dazzling Gleam here. But, like, I'm also assuming that if he has got the Copperajah in the back, that it is, like, really slow. I'm just gonna be, like, just stick to just stick to the very simple way of playing this Barry. Let's just go for Follow Me and Trick Room. I'm gonna go for the Follow Me just in case, I don't know, like he Dynamaxes the Grimmsnarl and like has, you know, max snooze or whatever, and I don't know what the Gallade could do to the Hatterene to threaten it, really. But Light Screen would be a little bit annoying. It's funny, this, isn't it? False Surrender. That's that Dark Attack, isn't it? Yeah. That appears to do nothing. I think it, like, bypasses accuracy or something. It's funny, isn't it? Like, just, like, we get this game just as I was going through my speech of ooh, you know, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, the people that were playing now are going to know what they're doing and all the rest of it. This guy could still surprise us. But I'm going to go for a Dazzling Gleam here and bring in the Magearna, because that'll start the Magearna rolling with my Soul Hearts. Okay. I was expecting that to knock out the Gallade and the Grimmsnarl to survive, but it actually the other way round happened. Let's see if he's going to go for another Fury Cutter. No, he's going for an Aerial Ace this time into the Hatterene. Okay. Alright, well, at least this game will be over quite quickly. The first two games, though, were pretty wild, so I'm glad that you know, I caught them. But let's see if it's the Copperajah, because if it is, like, even if it's just even if it's just literally sort of clicking buttons, clicking moves, I mean, there's not many moves that he can throw that, like, that could go wrong for him. I'm just thinking maybe I want to Dynamax the Marowak. I'll go for a Dazzling Gleam here. He's probably just going to Heavy Slam or whatever into the Hatterene, isn't he? So now I'm just going to stay in and try an Expanding Force, because I have still got both Trick Room setters. I'm probably going to be losing the Hatterene, but I will still have a Trick Room setter after this turn. And having the Indeedee for a Follow Me might be important to maybe get Trick Room up again if I need it in the future. The Berry there would have allowed us to survive, but alas, it gives another Soul Heart boost to Magearna instead. So now we're at +3, aren't we? So this is resisted, but let's see how much it's going to do. Magearna. +4. Wow. Well, there you go. And now we'll just bring Marowak in then. This is Magearna. Okay. Charizard, not the best thing for us to see, to be honest, is it? So I'll just go for a Flash Cannon, and I'll Dynamax and just Max Phantasm into it. I mean, let's see. Let's say if he Gigantamaxes his Charizard, this Max Phantasm will do, you know, maybe 60% of the guess, maybe a bit more. We are at +4 with the Magearna. It might just finish it off afterwards. Depends how much damage this Max Phantasm does. But he is Dynamaxing or Gigantamaxing his Charizard, so we'll soon see, won't we? Just a normal Dynamax. I can appreciate that. Don't need Wildfire, do you? When you got the sun. Okay. It's funny how just the appearance... Oh, okay. Sorry for underestimating you, Marowak, there. It's funny how just, like, the appearance of Gigantamax Charizard versus normal Dynamax Charizard, like, the Gigantamax just looks a lot bulkier, doesn't it? But the stats are the same. Okay, so at least that was a quick game. That was a quick game. And we can jump into another one, I suppose. Like, my YouTubing instincts are telling me, you know, stop now, you've done half an hour, this is a video, Barry. But, yeah, I don't know how many games in this Battle of Legends I'm going to play. I don't know how many videos I'm going to do. I suppose we'll soon find out, won't we? But, oh, here we go, 1662. This guy has been playing. This guy knows what he's doing. This guy's got a team. This guy has got a team. How can he stop Trick Room, then? In Psychic Terrain. Hatterene Indeedee looks safe, doesn't it? I'm sure he will have a plan against Hatterene Indeedee, but it looks safe to me. I do need the Marowak in the back. But Magina, like, Magina does look okay, but for the Charizard and the Incineroar, so I am tempted to take the Tyranitar here. Because, like, then that's good against the Dragapult as well. But Magina is obviously better against the Zacian. You know, I'm gonna, like, I have faith in Tyranitar. I know Magina, you were just fantastic for me in the last battle, but, like, Magina hits the Togekiss, Tyranitar hits the Togekiss. So I have faith in Tyranitar here. I also think that there's a decent chance he does bring both the Incineroar and the Charizard. Yeah, okay, let's see. If he leads with Zacian, then I'm just expecting like a substitute or something from it. Okay, but it's not. What's the Togekiss going to do here then? Yawn? No, it can't yawn. Well, it can if it wants to, but not into the Hatterene. What is his plan here? Like, Tyranitar looks good here too, doesn't it? Like, if we can get Tyranitar in Trick Room. Like, ideally, he knocks out the Indeedee here. He's not going to, but, like, ideally, he does knock out the Indeedee. I am forced to follow me here and Trick Room. But, like, ideally, he knocks the Indeedee out and I get a free switch into Tyranitar, but that's not going to happen. Like, he knows... He's going to know how to deal with stuff like this. Okay, Dazzling Gleam. Flare Blitz. Snarl. Okay, could be worse. Now, if I really wanted to be trying cheeky next turn, I could maybe swap in my Tyranitar on a Dazzling Gleam and get my weakness policy activated. But if he critical hits again, I'm expecting it's Scope Lens. If he critical hits again, then, you know, obviously that's not very good. I mean, I'm tempted to try it. I really am. So what I'm going to do then is... Okay, we've got Marowak in the back, haven't we, as well? Yeah. Like, I'm tempted to Healing Wish here. Get the Hatterene back, but... Maybe that's just silly. Okay, let's try it. Let's try it. Like, I kind of want the Marowak in next to the Tyranitar, because the Zacian is going to be doing business. Yeah, okay. Maybe I should have just gone for an Expanding Force there, because now our Dazzling Gleam is going to be single target. And if he is parting shotting, okay, Snarl, that's fine. Like, let's hope, like 50%, hopefully we don't get a critical hit here. We are in the sand, we are bulky. Please no critical hit. That's definitely a critical hit. Ouch. Ouch. But we did see that my Indeedee was faster than the Incineroar there. So, and here's the Healing Wish. So, we do know that Tyranitar is faster than the Incineroar in Trick Room now. So, okay, that was turn 1 of Trick Room. La! The holy rays of Indeedee's spirit living on inside of Hatterene. Yeah, okay, so what I could do now, actually, since I did want that situation, I am going to bring in Marowak now. Like, I could just Expanding Force as well, but Rock Slide will knock both of these Pokemon out. What could he switch in? Like, yeah, I kind of do want to Dazzling Gleam. I kind of do want to Expanding Force too, but at the same time, I would like the Marowak in. So I'm going to put the Marowak in and Rock Slide here. +2. This is brave Tyranitar. Should be very, very strong. We've got the health back on Hatterene to maybe help us get Trick Room up again in the future. Rock Slide does hit. And a +2 does knock out both these Pokemon. So the weakness policy has worked for us up until this point. And if it is Zacian in the back, which it is, Marowak is now in to threaten it. There it is. And what, Charizard? Dragapult. Okay. Okay. What can go wrong here then? We've got 2 more turns of Trick Room. I can Dynamax the Marowak and Max Flare into the Zacian, which will knock it out. And I can go for a Crunch, which will knock out the Dragapult. If the Dragapult is Focus Sash, like the Dragapult is going to Dynamax here. But like if the Dragapult is Sash or just survives this +2 Crunch and then does get the knockout on Marowak, that is the big issue. But like, yeah, like it was the moves that I put through were safe. If I wanted to try and predict something fancy, I would have doubled into the Dragapult because the Zacian is surely protecting here. But I feel like I'm okay even just playing with these safe moves. We'll see, won't we? Dragapult will be Dynamaxing now. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Dragapult Dynamaxing. Let's see how much this Crunch does. If it's bulky and like weakness policy, then, you know, it probably will survive. But he didn't like swap for it any more Intimidates. This is +2, like brave Tyranitar. Yeah, there's the very predictable Protect. So yes, I should have, like in hindsight, should have made the call into Dragapult. But I mean, I think I'm okay doing this still. I hope and think again. Critical hit through Protect. I'm not sure if that really matters. Well, if he does knock the Marowak now, maybe it will be in range of a Expanding Force, and that just knocks the Dragapult out. Nice one. +2 weakness policy Tyranitar, doing the business for us. Doing some very good business for us. And now, even if he gets a double Protect on this last turn of Trick Room, we've won the game, haven't we? This is the last turn of Trick Room, right? Yeah, so yeah, like we can just stay in an attack. Like I was thinking swapping the Tyranitar to Hatterene here because like yeah, he's just going to go down to the thing, isn't he? So we'll just attack. Yeah. Like if he had more health, if that didn't critical hit, and if I thought he could survive through a double Protect, then maybe I would have swapped into Hatterene there to force him to either attack into the Marowak. Although what can it do to Marowak? Nothing really. And like force him to either do that or to prevent the Trick Room. And yeah, like the game was over there. But yeah, okay, we're at 40 minutes now. I guess this is sort of like the rough sort of length of videos that I'm going to be doing. Again, I don't know how many videos I'm going to do. I'm quite enjoying this, so like I might record a few, but you know, by the end of like the fourth video, maybe I'll be like sick of it. Who knows? But thank you for watching this. I've enjoyed this so far. I've only had one game that was, you know, a bit of a washout as well too. Everything else has been really entertaining, actually. You know, these games have been pretty wild, especially the first couple, especially the Sludge Wave critical hit turn 1, blowing neck. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed this. Please like and share. Please join me on Twitch as well, because I am planning on doing some streams every once in a while as well, maybe now. I have been streaming some Pokemon Go PvP just to, like, get towards my affiliate thing, you know, although I don't fully understand what that means yet. So yeah, join me on Twitch if you want to. Patreon if you want to, but like and comment and subscribe and everything, and I'll see you in the next video. So thank you very much for watching, and goodbye for now.